वेलकम टू आर्किटेक्चर इनफॉर्मल। आज के वीडियो में हम जानने वाले हैं एलिमेंट्स ऑफ डिज़ाइन। ये नाटा जो नेशनल एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट इन आर्किटेक्चर एग्ज़ाम है, तो इसके लिए ये बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है और इसे आप ज़रूर ध्यान से देखिए। लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड। So what is the meaning of design element? So design elements are the basic units of any visual design which forms its structure and convey visual message. So element मतलब एक entity है जिससे design बनता है. So these elements are the materials from which all designs are built. First element is of point. Point is the most basic element of design. The process of design begins with point. Any point in a space serves as design is the element of design. So दो पॉइंट्स कहीं भी है स्पेस के अंदर तो वो कुछ ना कुछ फॉर्म करते हैं. जैसे यहाँ पर दो पॉइंट्स है तो ये एक डिवीजन पार्ट कर रहे हैं. ये यहाँ पर दो पॉइंट्स एक दूसरे को कनेक्ट कर कर एक लाइन फॉर्म कर रहे हैं. इस तरह से यहाँ पर भी मल्टीपल पॉइंट्स जब एक साथ आ रहे हैं तो वो एक लाइन फॉर्म कर रहे हैं. इसलिए पॉइंट को बेसिक एलिमेंट ऑफ डिजाइन इसे बोला जाता है. अगेन पॉइंट से हम क्या बना सकते हैं? तो एनी डिजाइन, एनी विजुअल ग्राफिक डिजाइन is constructed with a single point. Next one is line. Point creates lines and line creates shape. So line is always a connecting entity between point and shape. So it always has more length than the thickness. So line can be vertical, horizontal, diagonal, even curved and all. It can be of any width, size, shape, position, direction, interval or density. लाइन जो है वो हमेशा एक सीधी लाइन होना ऐसे ज़रूरी नहीं है. कभी डॉटेड लाइन हो सकती है, कभी डैश्ड हो सकती है, कभी उसके शेप्स के हिसाब से वो लाइन अलग तरह से फॉर्म कर रही है. जैसे यहाँ पर इंक्लाइंड लाइंस एक दूसरे को कनेक्ट करते हुए एक बड़ी लाइन बन रही है, राइट? Though basic in appearance, lines can control the viewer's thoughts and emotions and lead a viewer's eye through space. यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं कि ये एक लाइन है सिर्फ, पर it is resembling a hand gesture. तो लाइन हम आर्किटेक्चर में या अपने डिज़ाइन प्रोसेस के अंदर किस तरह से यूज़ कर सकते हैं? आप देख सकते हैं इस वॉलपेपर के अंदर लाइंस का ही फॉर्मेशन है. कोई भी ड्राइंग अगर हमें बनानी है आर्किटेक्चरल इंटीरियर, तो हमेशा जो 2D ड्राइंग होता है वो बनाने के लिए लगती है लाइन. यहाँ पर टेक्सचर जो दिख रहा है वो भी एक लाइन के फॉर्म में बना हुआ है. यहाँ एक इंटीरियर स्पेस अगर आप देखोगे तो एवरीथिंग इज डिवाइडेड बाय लाइन. यहाँ पर लाइन है, यहाँ पर ये जो शेप्स है ये भी लाइंस से बने हुए हैं. ये कारपेट पर लाइंस है. तो शेप, all objects are composed of shapes and all elements of design are shapes in some or the other way. Shapes can live in a form. So what are shape? A shape is a two-dimensional object that stands out from the space next to it because of a defined or implied boundary. So circle is a shape if circle have this boundary. If oval is a shape, oval have this kind of boundary. So if there is no boundary or the shape, it's like organic shape, it can't be said as circle, right? So a shape is two-dimensional object. So shapes are built from lines, curves at angles. They have volume and weight even though they do not have mass like solid objects do. ऐसे क्यों कहा गया है? तो volume is visual volume. Shapes come in two different types, geometric and organic. So geometric shapes can be drawn with geometric instruments like ruler, compass, and digital instrument. They feel very precise, like an architectural rendering. These are the geometric shapes. The square, circle, triangle are the geometric shapes. And the organic ones are found in nature or drawn by hand. They are the opposite of geometric and often feel natural and smooth. So this kind of shape is called as organic shape. Abstract shapes are a minimalist representation of reality. For instance, a stick figure of a person is an abstract shape. So the shapes can be geometric, can be organic, but they are not real. That shapes can be said to be abstract ones. Logos are mostly represented by abstract figures to show the type of business. If you want to know more about logos, do comment below and I will make another video on logos in NATA. So these are the shapes. This one is geometric shape and this one is also a composition of different kinds of geometric shapes. And these are organic shapes. You can see various organic shapes. Here you can see a circle made in earth, or with the help of stones the circle is made. The puzzle game in interior design or in architecture, where are the shapes used? So in the wallpapers, in the ceiling, in such fashion the shapes are used individually as a module. Then a wall treatment in hexagon shape is done on this image, or the wall treatment for artifacts are done with this element of design called as shape. Next element of design is form. Forms are three-dimensional entity. A form can be created by combining shapes and it can be balanced or enhanced by color or texture. Form and shape are mutually dependent because changing one would affect other. A digital or physical form can be measured by height, width and depth. So if this is the shape, this square is the shape, the cube will be its form. Okay, so this one is geometric or man-made shape, while this organic shape. This is available in nature, so it's an organic shape. Similarly, this one is geometric form and this one is organic form. So in architecture, whatever buildings you are seeing from outside or from inside, whatever form you are visualizing or feeling can be said to be a form of that building. Okay, so here Leaning Tower of Pisa is a cylindrical form. Here one organic form building is there. Then this ceiling and wall treatment is called as form of the interior. Color. So color can help the organization of a design and give emphasis to specific areas of action. Unlike other elements, अगर आप कलर यूज ना भी करो तो डिजाइन में कोई बहुत फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला. हाँ, फर्क कब पड़ता है जब आपको कोई चीज को हाईलाइट करना है या किसी चीज को कलर से एम्फोसिस करना है, तो आपको ये डिजाइन एलिमेंट जरूर यूज करना चाहिए. कलर व्हील एंड इट्स थ्योरी इज वर्थ अंडरस्टैंडिंग, वर्थ लर्निंग. अगर आप कलर थ्योरी के बारे में भी जानना चाहते हैं, नाटा के अंदर क्या पूछ सकते हैं, किस तरह से आपको कलर व्हील का स्टडीज करना चाहिए, तो आप ज़रूर कमेंट कीजिए, मैं एक नया वीडियो ज़रूर बनाऊँ. So these are the examples of color, like zebra is black and white, but use of these colors are enhancing its design and giving the poppy effect out of it. So the color palette is used in interior design. Similarly, this is the color palette and the interior is created out of these colors. Next element of design is texture. So texture is the way a surface feels or the way it's perceived to feel. What is the difference between two? So there are two types of textures. One is tactile and other one is visual. So if you see this tree bark in this image, this is the example of three-dimensional texture. That means you can touch the bark and you can feel it. Okay, so if I'm saying this is actual bark and you can feel it, so this is called as tactile textures. And if I'm saying this is only an image on your screen and you can't feel it, you can only visualize it from your eyes, but you can feel the texture. Okay, you can't touch and feel, but you can see and feel. So this type of texture is called visual texture. So these are the examples of textures. Textures are used in interior design and architecture in different ways. This one, there is a use of brick, use of wood, and created a different kind of texture. And in this one, there is metal and wood use to create a wall treatment. Also, you can see the texture of this sofa, the carpet, and the wooden piece of furniture over here. So every material, every building material or finishing material has some kind of texture assigned to it. These are again the examples of textures. Space. Space is an element of design where every shape or form have a place. Okay. As an element of design, space refers to the area around, above, below, behind an object. Objects in space can occur in both 2 and 3 dimensions. In a two-dimensional setting, space is about creating the illusion of third dimension on a flat surface. For example, अगर हम इस इमेज में देखेंगे तो we are seeing this black hole out of this white box, right? Or else this is black box with a white hole in it. So this is creating an illusion of space, like a third dimension through it. So shadows, shading, overlapping, and sizing can help define an object's place in space. Space, like color, I said, is an element where it does not need to be used, but when it is used, it is a powerful way to add emphasis and add other principles of design in your particular design. So these are the examples. So this is the form of building and it is enclosing the space. This is also a space. This can also be the example of space between the ramp. This one is 2. So value. Another element of design is value, which refers to the degree of lightness and darkness of a specific hue. Yellow has higher value than purple because it is closer to white. Value is also important in photography. You will notice that high value images have a light and airy feel to them, while dark value images feel heavy and dramatic. So अगर आप फोटोग्राफी करना चाहते हैं तो फोटोग्राफी के अंदर वैल्यू का एक जो टर्म है वो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट होता है कि आपको किस तरह के फोटोग्राफ्स फीलिंग चाहिए. Value also defines the special relationship between elements. So if color values are close between the elements and space, then the design will look flat. Here you can see. If this is close to each other, this is looking flat. Other than that, if I am using this color and this color together, so the value will look emphasized or will have a strong contrast between the elements. If you see this building in contrast with this sky, you will see the effect of value. In this image, if you see the shades of blue or the tints of blue, you can imagine the effect of value on human eye. These are also the examples of value in nature, value in architecture used as a design element. This is all about elements of design. Before we go further and revise all the elements of design one more time, you can go like this video, share this video if you want, and subscribe to our channel. If you have more doubts or more you want to study in architecture or in NATA, you can comment below. So elements of design we saw were point, which is this, line, shape, form, color, value, space, and texture. I hope you have understood elements of design very well, and thank you for watching this video. Keep watching, keep learning. Thank you very much.